We're back. We're going to do the next 7-day predictions like I usually do on Mondays. You see the piles. Do some new crystals for the pile selection. Let's see. I've only got 2 new crystals. What is going to be the 3rd pile? What is calling out to me? Oh, I got an idea. Hang on. Because this was new too. Well, it's used and old. I purchased it off of like an antique shop. It's supposed to be like an ashtray, but I'm going to use it to fill salt in and place a candle in there. I guess I'll let that be pile number 3. Alright, so the next 7-day predictions. Let me pull up my laptop really quick and get this going, okay? Just 1 second, let me bring everything up. Hey everyone. I'm glad to be back too. I've been exercising a lot and it's been helping out my like building up muscle around my tailbone, so that issue is getting taken care of. Simply just losing weight and exercising helps back issues so much. So slowly but surely, my spine is getting a lot better to where I can just kind of like sit down more and do more readings. And I'm also emotionally and mentally feeling a lot better. Obviously with the cancer scare and everything, we're just taking everything one day at a time. But I'm finally feeling back to myself, and I'm so excited because I've missed you guys so much. I enjoy doing readings. It's so much fun discussing confirmations, back and forth with you guys. I love doing what I do, so I'm absolutely thrilled to be back. I missed you guys too. And also, if you guys are wanting to book either the money group ritual or the protection group ritual, now is the last chance to do so. It is $33.33 to either book one of them, or if you want to book both of them, it is $65. And I will be doing both of those rituals tomorrow night on July 1st. If you want to add a little bit of oomph to it, there's something that I like to do. I like to blow cinnamon powder through my front door every 1st of the month. I swear on my life by this. It definitely works. Even if you don't participate in my rituals, even if you don't do like your own candle work or anything, I swear on my life, blowing cinnamon through your front door into your home every 1st of the month works wonders. I promise you. And the times that I skip doing that, or I would forget to do it, like the month wouldn't be as prosperous as the other months. So like I know that shit really works. So just a little witchy tip for people who like to work with like herbalism or anything like that. Blowing cinnamon powder through your front door. Now I leave the powder, nobody comes to my house, so it's like I don't really give a shit, but I leave the powder on the floor for like a couple of days, and then I'll sweep it up. But I just want the energy to like linger there for a minute. But I highly suggest that if you guys are wanting to do your own money work or your own money rituals, or if you just want to add an extra layer of manifestation, if you're even booking with me, blowing that cinnamon through your front door is I'm not kidding, it really does work. So just a little tip. You never, yeah, I'm telling you, you will notice a difference. You really will within that month. Always do that the 1st of the month, every month. And that's another reason why I wanted to do money rituals every 1st of the month, because it's also helping me to remind myself to do the cinnamon thing and to do my own thing once a month as well too. So it kind of like preparing everyone's rituals reminds me of what I need to be doing personally too every 1st of the month. because when people kept like messing with my channel, trying to get me banned, trying to get me deleted, like I kept forgetting to do that, and I was noticing that like I was having like bad luck because I wasn't really doing that anymore. I kept forgetting about it because so much shit was going on. Thank you guys. I love y'all. What do you use to cleanse a new apartment you're about to move into? I would use literally everything. Palo Santo, Rootaroo, sage, frankincense. All of those things are really good. If you can't like burn actual smoke, you can buy like essential oil sprays of those materials. One thing that I actually learned from my mom, so I give credit for her. She because I was born into witchcraft because of her. But I remember every time when I was a kid, we would like move into a new apartment or a new house or whatever, and she would make this mixture of water and sea salt, and she would wash the walls and cleanse the walls in all of the rooms to get that cleansing energy. Also, even though this next thing I'm about to say isn't technically spiritual, but even if you just hire cleaners to deep clean your home right before you move in, that's also very beneficially for you spiritually, because just not just like smudging and doing salt, all that stuff works too, but also just really getting in and doing a real good deep clean is also very beneficial spiritually as well. Yes, I go outside on my front porch and I stand outside and I open up my front door and I blow the cinnamon in the front door. Yes, the cinnamon is going to get on your floor. I have a hardwood floor on that section of the house, and I just kind of leave it there for a couple days and then I go and sweep it up. But if you're somebody who has company coming over that's not into your spirituality practices, it's totally okay to sweep it up before company comes over. You know, nobody comes to my house, and then when people do come to my house, they know what I do. So it's not like a big deal for me, but I know other people won't have that same situation. So it's okay to sweep it up, you know, even an hour after you do it if you need to. Just me personally, I like for it to like sit and linger for a couple of days. Yes, simmer pots are really cool too. I don't do them often. I just started doing simmer pots, I think last year, and I liked it. I wouldn't mind doing more of it in the future, but that's not something I do often. But I see a lot of people doing simmer pots. They're definitely helpful, and yeah, you could totally turn it into a floor wash too. But I'm hoping that me doing the money rituals every first of the month, it'll also help remind me to do the cinnamon thing. It may help other people to remember to do the cinnamon thing, because I swear by it. I really do. Every time I do the cinnamon in my front door, I always end up being way more financially abundant than months where I don't do it. I'm trying to see. That's my mom in the comments right now. Let me actually make her a mod, because she has her own channel too. She makes like frequency videos and meditation videos. Um, how do I make, hang on, add as moderator. Alright, so I'm going to make her a mod really quick, because she's in the chat now. I told her I was about to go live right before I got on here. Trying to see if there's anyone else I'm missing. Half Latina, you block everybody, so there's no telling. I know you don't do it on purpose though. I know why you do it though, because I know you do that to a few people. But I know you don't do it for like nasty or malicious reasons. I know you're just doing it for your protection. Hey, Steven. Steven is my only masculine moderator other than my husband. Because I don't trust a lot of masculines in the spiritual community. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a sexist or anything like that. I've talked to you guys about it before, how I feel like a lot of masculines are in the community trying to get pussy and stuff, and like I don't trust a lot of masculine practitioners, or and that's on me. That's just my own personal experience, right? I'm not trying to speak on every masculine there is, but Steven and my husband are like the only masculine moderators I have. Steven's been on our channel for a really long time. One bad egg, I know. And Steven is really funny too. He's always very uplifting in the chat. He's always cracking jokes and shit. Humor is medicine, laughter is medicine, so we always keep Steven around. But I remember on my other channel we were talking about how, like, for me personally, I only tend to, like, now Steven, I don't think he is, but Steven's not LGBTQ, at least to my knowledge anyway, but men that are LGBTQ in the spiritual community are, like, the only ones I trust. I support a lot of, like, LGBTQ readers and practitioners, because I do believe their energy is genuine. But I don't want to be like all men, all straight men are like that, because I'm sure they're not, obviously, but unfortunately there is a high percentage of them that are like that. But we're about to get into the reading. I'm sorry if I'm chatty Cathy right now. I really missed you guys. I haven't really talked to you guys in a normal sense in a while. But we're about to get into the reading, guys, okay? So I'm about to show you guys the pile. So these are all new items that I recently got. Pile number 1 is going to be the ocean jasper. I told you guys I've been spending years trying to find the perfect ocean jasper, and I finally did. Years ago I saw like a giant sphere of ocean jasper, and it had this same print where it kind of looks like sand going into the ocean, and I've never been able to find one that looked like that since. And even though this isn't a sphere, it's still, the pattern is the exact pattern I was looking for, so I was really happy to find this. All right, so ocean jasper, which is also a really good healing stone, is going to be pile number 1, and it's a big boy too. It's a big chunk of ocean jasper. Stephen. All right, pile number 2 is going to be Prehnite. Prehnite is the gemstone. It heals the healers. So if you are a spiritual healer, a medical healer, a therapist, if you have any type of healing job, I highly recommend Prehnite. I don't know if it's Prehnite or Prehnite, but this is the stone that heals the healers. It's used for many other things as well. It's ironically, I bought this right before everything happened. So it kind of, my spirits always know before I know. So they always got my back. So I got this Prehnite. So this will be for pile number 2. I love the energy of Prehnite so much. And plus it kind of reminds me of the swamp. And you guys know I'm a big swamp lover, okay? All right, pile number 3, this is like a scarab. It's supposed to be an ashtray. This is used. I bought it off eBay from someone. I'm not using it as an ashtray. You guys know I don't smoke anymore, but it is like the scarab Egyptian, really cool ashtray. Now what I was planning on using this for was I was going to fill the inside. Oh, that looked dirty. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I was going to fill the inside of this with Dead Sea salt, and then place a candle right in the middle of it and have it burn into the sea salt underneath. I will be using this in the protection group ritual coming up tomorrow. The wings are a little defective, but like I said, this is like used or vintage or something, so I didn't expect it to be perfect. But it is perfect for what I need it for. So the scarab beetle is going to be for pile number 3 for the next 7 days ahead of us. I love my girlfriend, or haven't met a man that gets my jimmies in a bunch. Oh, y'all crack me up. You're welcome. Definitely look up other metaphysical properties that both of these stones are really good for healing. Now, I may not be too long with this reading. It is really hot where I am. It's been getting up to like 99 fucking degrees here. Hang on. Get this fan a little bit closer to me. You guys know I always got to complain about the heat every summer on here. Whew. All right. So we're going to move on and go ahead and get this started. So pile number 1 with the ocean Jasper. This is going to be your next 7-day predictions, okay? I'm going to be using some of my newer cards. A lot of these like water cards I recently got, a lot of them have to do with like healing and stuff. So let's see what comes out. Oh, that's already flipping over. Resilience. Okay, you guys are going to be very resilient over the next 7 days. There's no need to rush. There's no need to push. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and the patience to handle what is happening to you. All right, we have Lord's Bass. You have got to be kidding me. I keep talking about the Lady of Lords. She keeps making her energy known to me. This is crazy. I've never even seen this card. Because the card I saw of her beforehand when I was talking about her was a completely different card, so I didn't realize she had 2 cards. But this is Lord's Bass, renewal. I am refreshed with the light of love. So there could be some sort of renewal with love. That love could be with an actual like a romantic thing. It could be a family thing. It could be a friendship thing. It could even be like clients and stuff like that, okay? Lord knows I've even been there's a couple of clients I really got into it last year, and they came back around. I guess they saw what was going on my channel or something, but they came back around and emailed me, and you know, they were apologizing to me, you know, for how they acted, and I was able to apologize to them for how I acted as well, and now we're all on good terms. I swear to God, I've been on like a straight apology tour and forgiving tour for like the past 2 weeks. And as someone that, I have a lot of Taurus in me, and unfortunately Tauruses are known for holding grudges and resentment, and it's not healthy to be like that, okay? Please take it from me. It is not healthy to hold in a lot of resentment or grudges. Even if you don't want to forgive someone, or, you know, still find a way to let go of resentment. It's going to be very healing, all right? So there could be some sort of renewal with someone in your life. That's so wild, though. Because I keep telling you that Lady Lords keeps coming out for me. And Miss Lady C just recently sent me this statue of Lady Lords, okay? Her energy keeps coming out for me. And if it keeps coming out for me, it's a message for you guys, too. You know, a lot of us are connected. We may not be going through the exact same issues, but there is the energy of it could be very similar. So some of you may want to take some sort of bath, maybe a spiritual bath or something, or going to like a spring or a grotto or something. An Indian springs, if you're in America, could be beneficial. Something about water is going to be very like a renewal type of energy for you, okay? Oh, wow. You guys could be seeing alligators or crocodiles as a confirmation, or someone here could live around like Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, Florida could be confirmations for people. Australia could be a confirmation for people. This is about liberation. You guys are also going to be honoring your sacred temple. What is your sacred temple? It is your body. It's yourself. It's your body. It's your mind. It's your spirit. It's your soul. It's your heart. So you guys are going to start taking those things very seriously and honoring and healing your personal sacred temple. You guys could have alligators or crocodiles or sea turtles as a spirit animal. I'm also seeing a swan or a goose, or those could be confirmations for someone. Fertility, I embrace wisdom, joy, and prosperity. So in the next 7 days, you will have some sort of newfound wisdom. Maybe it's a newfound idea or perspective. This is happiness. This is prosperity. This is forgiving and also being forgave. This is you being resilient, very resilient with something that you guys may be going through. But whatever it is you're going through, at the end of this, you're manifesting liberation from something. You're manifesting wisdom, joy, prosperity. For some of you, you're manifesting fertility if you're trying to get pregnant, but also fertility can mean creations as well. So if you guys are creating something or coming up with something, expect it to bring you happiness and prosperity. And then we have Goddess Boan. Someone's name could be Anne or Bo. Power, I fill my cup. You're going to be filling up your own cup. Let me make another person a moderator. I thought she was a moderator, but she's not, so let me add her. I don't even care if I have 50 mods in here. It is what it is, but let's see. Standard. I need to make her a moderator too. I haven't been able to look at live stream chat in so long that I've been skipping out on making people mods. Alright, Sweetly Morbid Bear, you're a mod now too, babe. Alright, let's see what else is going on. This also gives me like Aquarius energy. Doesn't she kind of look like the water barrier from Aquarius? So I could even be talking to someone that has Aquarius in their chart. The god Sobek is going to be helping you as well, which is interesting because I use the Egyptian god Sobek with protection rituals. The god Sobek could also be helping you honor your sacred temple, which is your body, your soul, your mind, your heart. We have the goddess of the Nile. So Egypt could be a confirmation for someone as well. This is the opulence card. Okay. I'm picking up on, there is a song by Brooke Candy called Opulence. And I'm seeing that in my head. I don't remember how the lyrics go though. But you're about to have this flow of opulence. You're going to be very, like, materialistically, you know, financially, you're going to be doing very well. Or maybe over in the next 7 days, it's like the first few steps to get towards that kind of energy. But you're going to be financially independent. You're going to be able to pour from your own cup and fill up your own cup. You don't need anyone else's cup, you know, if you're someone that feels like you're codependent. Even if it's a temporary codependence. Devotion, water temple. I bow to the sacred water of life. Yeah, some of you may end up going to like a spring, a waterfall, a river, a lake, the ocean, something like that. It's really going to help heal you. Or someone here may take up swimming or something like that. Maybe at like a wellness center or a public pool. Maybe it's somebody's hot tub. Water is going to be very beneficial. You're also going to be devoting yourself to something completely. You're going to be very focused, very devoted, and this is going to bring you liberation in the long term. Goddess Minerva, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Intelligence, harness full potential. So you have a lot of potential. I think in the first 7 days, it's going to be like the beginning phases of something really great that's going to be coming towards you. You're going to take the first like steps or baby steps towards your full potential. And it's like your intelligence mixed with your creativity mixed with you being focused is what's really going to manifest something big for you even past the 7 days. Okay, you could be seeing jellyfish as a confirmation. Let your personality shine. The number 33 could be significant to someone. You have something no one else has that makes you who you are. Stop comparing yourself to other people and allow your uniqueness to shine through. So make sure you're not looking at what other people are doing. Make sure you're not comparing yourself. Make sure you're also not putting yourself in like one-sided competitions. Lord, I hate it when people do that to me. So hopefully nobody's doing that to you, but if you find yourself doing that towards someone else, make sure that you cut it out, okay? Because everybody's personality can shine in different ways. There's no need for competition. There's no need for comparison as well. We are all unique, and we all do things differently, or you know, we all have different personalities. There's no reason to be competing with something. And again, either someone could maybe trying to do that with you, or if you find yourself doing that with others, make sure you're able to notice the red flag and quit it out, okay? Because it could end up biting you in the ass if it's you, if you're the one doing that, comparing yourself or competing, it's going to sting and bite you in the ass. So make sure you're not doing something like that, okay? Every one of us is a star. Every one of us is unique. Every one of us brings different things to the table. Even if we have similarities, at the end of the day, we are all unique. And last card is diving into new depths. I could be talking to someone born in February, or someone that has a life path number 2, or born on the 2nd day of any month. There is a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what you are feeling about your current situation. So some of you may be feeling like there's something going on with you or with the situation or with someone else, but they're only looking at something surface level, or you're only looking at something surface level, right? For an example, obviously I'm dealing with a possible cancer scare. I'm only looking at it at a surface level. You know, I won't know the deeper meaning about it until I go actually, you know, get it looked at, which is what I'm going to be doing. But on the flip side, somebody could be doing this to you. Maybe somebody's judging you on a surface level, which we talked about that the other day on my community post, where I would get this a lot from people, where people would think I was like overindulging, or, you know, living very frivolously, because I was traveling a lot, and people didn't realize that I was putting a lot of things on my credit cards to build up my credit score, and now I have the best credit score I've ever had in my life. And so people weren't actually looking at my financial strategic reasons on why I was doing what I was doing. They only see me going out, right? And so either if you're the one that is looking at something at a surface level, maybe try to look at a deeper meaning or find a deeper meaning, or if someone's doing this to you, this is what they need to be. Someone could be judging you at a surface level, right? So it could be different things for different people here. But if you're the one doing this, make sure you're taking time to really dive deep into what exactly is going on with you, or if you're feeling a certain way, you know, dive deep into why are you feeling this way. But for others of you, this could be people around you. Maybe there's people around you that were judging you at a very surface level type of judgments, and maybe they're the ones that's going to be looking at a deeper meaning of why you do what you do. So it'll definitely be different for different people, okay? So we're about to move on to pile number 2. Oh, thank you. Someone says, I love when you travel. It looks so fun. You seem happier in the sun. I am. Not just that, but like, I know someone left me a comment today, and they said this with good intentions. Like, they were telling me, because it was a normal subscriber, and they were like, yeah, I noticed that you had went snorkeling, and they straight up told me, they're like, I got jealous, but they weren't saying it in a way that was like negative, you know what I mean? And I let them know, like, yeah, it may look like I'm spending money, you know, going down there snorkeling, but people don't realize I only live 5 hours away from the Gulf of Mexico. Like, you could leave at 5 o'clock in the morning, make it there by 10 a.m., go to the snorkeling spot, which is completely free, and go back home, you know what I mean? Or get a cheap-ass hotel and go back snorkeling again the next day. I know how to really save money and be frugal when I travel, but people don't realize that about me, or they don't realize that I live close to places that other people would have to take an airplane to get to, right? Like, I'm very lucky and blessed to live in the location I live in, because I'm like halfway towards the beach, and then I'm also halfway towards the mountains. So a lot of people will judge a lot of things because they're only seeing what they're seeing on the internet. And I think all of us know that you can't judge somebody off of their social media. It's not real, or people's assumptions are not real unless you actually know that person. Oh, I know. I completely agree with that too. Someone says, even if you were spending money, it's your money. It's to enjoy it with. Then, yeah, I completely agree with that too. But yeah, I've had a lot of people that don't even talk to me anymore because they thought, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna get all into that, but like friends, I'm specifically talking about friends that I had both online and in real life, because they didn't really understand why I was doing what I was doing. Because I'd like to own my own house one day. I don't want to keep renting. I'd like to have my own house. I'd like to have good credit in case anything ever happens, and I built that for myself. Again, I know everybody that's going to go back on this is probably going to be like, bitch, shut up and do the reading. I've just really missed you guys, so the other people are going to have to deal with it. No, I completely agree, but it is what it is. All right, we are going to move on to pile number 2 for those of you that have chose the Prehnites. Let's see what the next 7 days hold for you guys. All right, the next 7 days. Next 7 days for pile number 2. Whoo, hang on. Something's telling me to light Palo Santo. Hang on one second. And of course I can't find my lighter. But guys, that's fine. Like, even before I started working on my credit, even when my credit was shit, I mean, a lot of you guys know that I used to be a dominatrix online, like a non-nude dominatrix online. And for those of you that are not familiar with that, a lot of people that are spicy workers online, we are gifted gift cards all the time. So people would think I was like spending my money on like expensive makeup and expensive clothes and all this stuff, which, don't get me wrong, I have spent my own money on stuff like that, but literally 90% of what I own was coming from gift cards. I like to call myself gift card rich. Like they just like to spoil, you know, women online with gift cards, and people would think I would be like splurging and shit when I wasn't. I've just always, I don't know, people have always been really good to me. Because I remember one time there was a witch on YouTube who was like making fun of girls that were doing like the pick a cards with like perfumes and stuff like that, and saying that they were all materialistic and shit like that. You don't know if that tarot reader works at a perfume booth 9 to 5. You don't know if that tarot reader is a spicy worker on the side getting gift cards. Y'all gotta stop judging people, because you don't know how the hell people are getting what they're getting. Alright? Y'all are just upset and insecure. Not you guys that I'm talking to, but the people that, you know, go after me or other readers. It's absolutely ridiculous. And hotels too. We would get hotel gift cards and stuff, and then people are like, what are you doing? I'm living my life, thank you, without hardly having to spend a dime. I know people who know me, and people who know me on here know my story, but there's a lot of strangers and randoms and even other readers and even other witches that will sit here and compare themselves to us, and it's like, just mind your own fucking business. I get a lot of evil eye over stuff like that. I just get tired of it. But I swear we're about to move on to pile 2. I'm just picking up on a heavy energy for pile 2. I'm not sure why. But we're about to figure it out. All right, pile number 2, Prehnite, the healers, the healing of the healers. The healers need healing too. We can't be strong all the time. Sometimes we need healing ourselves. All right, so pile number 2, you guys could work in the medical field or some kind of healing field. You guys could work in a fitness industry. You could work in the spirituality industry. So I feel like pile number 2 are my healers in different types of ways. You guys could be caregivers. You know, just take it how it may resonate for pile number 2. Ooh, octopus. You guys could be seeing octopus as a confirmation. Behind... Oh, no, but no, it says blend into the environment. You have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. Yeah, so you guys are going to be adapting accordingly to something that's going on in your life. You may have to adapt or make changes, but that's going to be okay. If you're a fixed sign like myself, we don't like change. We really don't. But it's a part of life. It's a, you know, the whole part of life is change and transformation. So if you're a fixed sign, you could find yourself having issues with adapting with something, but you're going to be able to adapt. I promise you. Goddess ran. I catch a break. I kid you not. It says I catch a break. So if you guys feel like you have been experiencing bad luck after bad luck, or issue after issue, or bad news after bad news, or just shit just not going your way, You're going to be able to finally just breathe and catch a break at some point in the next 7 days. Some of you may have felt like you even just wanted to run away from an issue or problems, but you're not going to have to do that, okay? Things are going to, it's fated for things to start getting better for you. I could be talking to someone who is 36 or 29 years old, or someone who's born on the 29th. Oh, wow. Someone in there says they're going to be swimming with sharks soon. Oh, my God. I do not. Whew. I could never. You are so brave for wanting to do that. I love snorkeling and I love sea animals, but I could never do that. You're very brave. I hope you have fun and I hope it's safe, okay? All right, so we have a swordfish here. I could be talking to someone who's eating swordfish or something. Or it could be a confirmation. Someone could be 29 or 31. We got 29 twice, so we have the angel number 2929. If anyone wants to look that angel number up and post it in the live stream chat, and I will read it off. If anyone knows the angel number 2929, you're going to be empowering yourself. You're going to be able to tune into your personal power over the next 7 days. And you're going to be able to handle a situation that's facing you better than you realize. You're going to be able to allow yourself to be strong and beautiful, you know, and that's who you are. You are a very strong and beautiful person, but maybe you guys have been experiencing something, you know, like that song from Megan Thee Stallion, bad bitches can have bad days too. But it's just a part of life. I've seen thugs cry. I've seen people in gangs cry. I've seen some of the toughest people in the fucking world cry. It happens. Like, so allow yourself to be strong and beautiful. You are capable of being these things. Even if you have a weak moment or a weak spot or something, you're actually going to start feeling way more empowered over the next 7 days. Someone says one of your crystals has a guy's face on it. Oh, really? I wish I knew which one you were talking about. That's cool. Angel number 2929 signifies a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth, encouraging you to embrace change and trust in divine guidance. That is so perfect and beautiful for this message. Thank you, Freedom to Fight, for looking that up for us. All right, we have take notes. All right, so you guys are going to be taking some sort of notes, okay? The answers are going to be given to you over the next 7 days. There could be some sort of... You guys are going to be tuning out, like, excessive noise or tuning out external voices so that you can actually hear the truth or focus on the truth or focus on something here. Because there's going to be something that's going to be offered to you in the next 7 days, but you got to like quiet out external voices. This could even be your own voices in your head. And I don't mean that in like a schizophrenic type of way, and no shade to people that deal with that. I'm just saying, like, you know, if you're having like negative self-talk or negative voices in your own head, you're going to be able to like tell that to shut the fuck up. And you know, if there's certain like movies or TV shows or music that is bringing your frequency down, you're going to be like quieting that out so that you can really see what the universe is trying to offer you, because they're trying to offer you some sort of valuable information that you need to be taking notes on. We also have the Inner Desires card. You guys are going to be setting intentions. You're going to be entering a phase of having plenty or having enough. This is also a card of a sudden windfall. You know, your personal goals are within reach, so expect a sudden windfall of something to go well for you. This could be money, it could be opportunities, it could be you reaching goals, or being active or something. You could be seeing stingrays as a confirmation. You could be seeing SEALs as a confirmation, or it could be talking to someone that's in the Navy. You're going to be approaching something very differently, you know, gliding with the currents, going with the flow, approaching something very differently here, and that's going to help glide you through a situation with grace and ease. It's going to allow you to go inward and bring your understanding, perspective, or even your behaviors into flow with what's going to help your goals take flight or your dreams take flight. You could be seeing dolphins as a confirmation. So you need to know that you're safe and you are surrounded by love. Keep your heart open and know you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. You need to know that it's safe to love. It's safe to allow people to love you, and it's safe for you to love other people as well, okay? Maybe you guys have had a closed heart chakra, and this closed heart chakra is starting to open up some because you're starting to feel safe. We have detachment, I choose me. So maybe in the past you were very detached, you know, in that hermit mode, solitude, keeping to yourself, feeling very detached, trying to choose you because you felt like that was, you know, you felt like you were making the right decision, and maybe you were, but you can only stay detached for so long. You can only keep your heart chakra closed for so long. It's not healthy to stay detached forever. It's not healthy to have a closed heart forever. At some point, you got to open this shit up. We have rebirth as well. So I feel like you guys are completely turning into a completely different person. That could be physically, that could be mentally, emotionally, that could be spiritually. It could be your perspectives. Something's completely changing and you are being reborn again. You could be going through like a phoenix moment over the next 7 days, or you're at least recognizing this over the next 7 days. So that is everything for pile number 2. Make sure that if you are working in some sort of healing field, that you are taking time out to also heal yourself. Because when you're a healer, whether it's a spiritual healer or someone in the medical field or someone that works in therapy or anything like that, when you have those types of jobs, you will always end up putting your patients or your clients first. Because 1, that's your job. 2, it's what you're passionate about, right? But unfortunately, when you have a job of healing people, sometimes we have a problem of neglecting ourselves, and we need to realize that we need to give that same healing energy that we give other people to ourselves, so it doesn't become detrimental for ourselves. Because if we end up being sick, or if we deal with depression or anything else we're going through, we can only help so much. So you got to help yourself to continue to help others as well, okay? So that is what I'm getting for pile number 2. I'm actually going to leave these out because I got to make a thumbnail. I haven't made a thumbnail yet. And we're about to move on to pile number 3. Just give me one moment. I love how someone made an emoji of the taking notes thing after the taking notes card came out earlier. That's so funny. Angel number 29, also 2929, also suggests a harmonious blend of balance and completion, urging you to align with your higher purpose. I love that. All right, that's also a message for pile number 2. Libby says it's 2 and 9 in tarot, the bringing together of abundance. Very beautiful. Someone says, thank you, my son's girlfriend wants to come, but my son's too scared. That's so awesome. I literally just said I was going to go back to nursing school. Oh, you would be perfect for that, Brandy. I think you should do that because you're already doing what you do as a caregiver. I would be so blessed if I had you as my nurse. I hope if you still feel aligned to doing that, I really hope you do that, because people like you give the medical system hope. You make people feel safe in those kind of environments. Obviously, I have issues with the medical field, but if I had someone like you as my nurse, you would help. You would get me through that so much. People need people like you, okay? So I hope that you continue to encourage to do that. And even if you don't end up doing it, just know that what you are currently doing, I'm sure like you are just amazing at what you do regardless. Whatever field you end up working in. But I think that's a great idea. I think you're actually perfectly made for that kind of profession. Let me get some more water and we will move on to pile number 3. Yeah, half Latina. A lot of times the nurses know more than the doctors and they work harder than the doctors too. So I kind of understand that comment. Yeah. Sorry, until this summer is over, I'm gonna have to take several breaks to get some cold water because it's just too hot here in the south. And I know you guys are used to me having bottled waters, but I just recently quit buying bottled waters because the thought of like microplastics getting in my system, I kept thinking about it so much that it freaked me out. So actually, I've quit buying bottled water. I was buying like Deer Spring water because I like theirs the best, but I don't know, something keeps telling me to like fuck off from microplastics, which you can only do that so much considering everything's plastic. You can only do it to a certain extent, but I've completely stopped buying plastic water bottles. My spirit team kept telling me to quit, so I did. Someone said 2929, endings and new beginnings, a sign to trust your path, let go of what no longer serves you, and follow your higher purpose. Stay balanced, listen to your intuition, and be open to spiritual growth. Yes, so that's another message for pile number 2. Alright, so we are going to move on to those of you that chose the Egyptian Scarab. Again, it's supposed to be an ashtray. I don't smoke. I only bought it so I could fill this up with Dead Sea salt and then like place a candle in there to hold it. So I actually got this as kind of like a candle holder. So the Scarab, the wing don't ever want to stay though because it's old. But the Scarab is for pile number 3. So welcome pile number 3s. Alright, we are going to pick this up, see what kind of energy comes out for pile number 3s. You guys, I'm so happy to be back. I've missed you guys so much. I really have. And I have been feeling so much better with my back, with my mental state. We're back, bitches. We are back, bitches. Someone says use copper cups. They say it's beneficial spiritual. Oh, that's interesting because growing up, me and my mom would always use like copper wiring. She would like make wands and stuff and use like copper. Copper's really, really good in the occult world and witchcraft as well. So it was interesting you say that. I may actually look into copper cups. Thank you for telling me that. I hope I remember that. Hey girl, I'm going to email you because I got to give you a candle number now. I know I said I was going to give you one of the figure candles, but more people ended up booking up, so I got you a candle number now. I'm going to email you. I know you know who I'm talking. I know the person who I'm talking to knows who I'm. They know who I am, or who they are. Who I can't fucking speak. You know what I'm trying to say. Alright, pile 3. What's coming out? Wow. I'm okay. You guys know I don't pick up on a lot of love energy, but I am picking up a love energy for pile number 3. And then Lord Shiva. Some of you are going to unite with a lover. I mean, this could be an ex. This could be someone you meet out of nowhere. It could be someone you reconcile with, or I don't know. I mean, this could be anybody, but some of you may end up uniting or even reuniting with a love interest, or this could be someone completely new coming into your life. For others of you, maybe this is like a business thing. So if it's not a love thing, maybe it is you and a business partner uniting. I'm seeing a man and a woman. So you and this person are not the same gender. So either the two of you are going to have a loving connection, or the two of you are going to have a very beneficial, very positive business connection. Now, for some of you, there could be somebody you work with or work around, and this person could be trying to telepathically send you messages that they're into you. So I'm seeing different things for different people. Could be talking to a water sign, whether you're the water sign or they're the water sign, but that doesn't have, signs don't always have to resonate, because with birth charts, we have all kinds of signs in our birth chart, so take that with a grain of salt. But there's going to be a fusion. There's like this sacred synergy that's being united, this fusion of divine energy between a man and a woman, whether it's love or whether it's business. Or maybe somebody that you work with secretly likes you. Over the next 7 days as well, you need to be very mindful about how you think, how you say things. Just be careful. I don't know, something about being very mindful of the thoughts you have as well as the words that you speak. Some of you may be... something about like maybe a Buddhist meditation, or maybe some sort of meditation from Tibet or something could be very beneficial for someone over the next 7 days, or just meditation in general. Or if that's not the case, just being very mindful of the words you speak, mindful of the energy you put out, mindful of the energy you receive from others. I don't know. It's like you're going to have to kind of practice being in like this Buddhist monk type of energy. I could be talking to someone that's 39, 44, 30, or someone that's born on the 16th. Make sure you're using your time in the best possible manner. Some of you might be considering reviewing goals that you have, reviewing schedules that you have, reviewing projects that you have, something about fine-tuning. So you guys are going to be like editing or fine-tuning or reevaluating or reviewing projects, hobbies, schedules, maybe even like your behaviors or something. We have ill on the bottom of the deck, or at least it looks like an ill to me. Convey your meaning. Someone could be 41. Reflect on the way you communicate with others. That's crazy. I literally just was picking that up on this card too, where you guys need to be very mindful about like what you say or how you communicate with other people, or maybe even just to yourself, how you communicate to yourself or speak to yourself or just other people in general. Just trying to be more mindful of how you speak to yourself or other people. You know, make sure that you are expressing your thoughts and your feelings from your heart in a very respectful and sincere way. And this could be, again, how you talk to yourself or how you talk to other people. Or this may have something to do with your goals or your projects or your schedules, or something like that, okay? I'm just seeing you guys being very mindful, trying to be in that like Buddhist monk type of energy or being more meditative. Even when people upset you, something about being mindful with how you speak to people. Even if someone speaks to you in a really fucked up way, or even if they've done fucked up things to you, like still just try to be more, you know, mindful, especially if you're like a fire sign or if you have a fire moon placement. You know, if you got fire in your chart, I have fire in my chart as well. You know, sometimes we can kind of pop off on people. You know, it's normal behavior for fire placements, whether it's your sun, rising, or moon. So maybe just like trying to like reflect on that and definitely just kind of like work on this for some of you. We have Saint Bridget, so some of you may work with Saint Bridget. She's also connected to Maman Brigitte, so some of you may also work with her. Just being more compassionate. I'm seeing you being compassionate towards animals, towards wildlife, towards children, towards nature, and also compassion towards yourself, maybe even other people. Alright, that just shot out. Wow, no way. So this is Saint Bridget. That just came out. And then this shot out and it's Goddess Bridget. And for some of you, this is coming out because you work with Maman Brigitte. Okay, so something about a spark inside of you. There's something that's gonna, it's like a light inside of you. Isn't that a song? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm not a fucking singer, so please don't judge me, cause I suck. No, but for real, like, I don't know why I'm hearing, I haven't heard that song since I was a child. This little light of mine. I don't know why I'm hearing that. I honestly forgot about that song. But, you're going to be shining very brightly, or maybe something inside of you kind of like re-sparks. Like maybe there was something inside of you that kind of felt like it was dying off, but like that spark comes back. This could be a spark with something to do with compassion, creativity, goals. It could have something to do with love or business partnerships or something, but there's going to be a spark that like comes back in you, okay? Bunnies are associated with Astara, yes. I don't know if they are with Goddess Bridget or not. They may be, because look, on Saint Bridget there is little bunnies, so maybe you're right. But I know they are connected to Astara, which you were asking that as well, because of Easter. I could even be talking to someone that's a rabbit in Chinese zodiac. And I also feel like I'm picking up on someone could be a fox. I think that's Celtic astrology. I don't remember, but someone could be a fox and some sort of astrology as well. Oh my God, no, I'm gonna cry. Oh no. I know you guys saw that poor lady. She was only 29 years old, and she did the fox rescue, and she unalived herself last week because people were fucking bullying her. Imagine being a complete fucking saint out here saving foxes Who the fuck is gonna bully someone out here saving foxes is beyond me. But that woman, she was already dealing with, her own mental health issues, and they kept bullying her and bullying her. And she was very famous for, she was a redhead too. She was also redheaded. And she had that fox rescue. Oh my God, please make sure that, even when people are not showing compassion towards you, try your best to transmute trolls or bullies. I've been waking up to all kinds of troll comments lately. Try your best to not let that kind of stuff get to you. I know it's easier said than done. I know it is. Try your best to transmute that energy if you can, if someone is lacking compassion with you. Now, another message with this is, make sure that you're also showing compassion towards others. Or if you're someone that is usually very like feisty or fierce or something, make sure that you're also having some kind of level of compassion, because at the end of the day, we don't know what everyone goes through. All we see is what we see on social media. All we see is what we see on the screen. At the end of the day, you do not know what each individual is going through or suffering with. So please always show kindness, okay? Save a fox, yeah. She was all over the news. Michaela, bless her heart, bless her soul. That was so sad. And I had never known about her until that tragedy happened. I had to find out who she was because of that. But she's been all over my algorithm for like a week. I can't believe someone would even bully someone like that. That doesn't even make sense. People are fucking assholes. Michaela Reigns. And the guy that was bullying her is like trying to justify it and shit on Reddit. It's so disgusting. He was on Reddit saying, oh, whatever, everybody will forget about it in a month. Like, are you kidding me? I hope, oh my God, don't even get me started. I fucking hate Reddit. I hate those little Reddit trolls and those little Reddit warriors. There's, that's why I don't even use Reddit. There's no justification for bullying with that woman at all. I'm even trying to get better. Like, I'll get bullied myself from people, and sometimes I have a Sagittarius moon, and I can pop off on that mouth. I really, really can. And sometimes people will come to me and bully me, and I will like match that energy and do it to them too. But that's something, even though I feel justified in doing that, I'm trying my best to not give that energy back to them, because I can go there, I can get feisty and say I can say some fucked up shit, but and it only gets to that point when someone comes at me first. But I'm trying my best to just not even do that anymore. And like I said, I know it's easier said than done. We have enrichment and thrive. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of golden opportunities that are going to start popping up in the next 7 days. Someone here may find out that they're pregnant in 7 days. Yeah, so there's going to be something that you have been dedicating yourself to is going to be really enriching your life, and it's going to be paying off. So whatever you're doing, some of you do have a business partner, and then maybe others of you are working solo, but some sort of hard dedication of what you've been working on or your goals or whatever, you're going to see a payoff in the next 7 days, or you're at least going to feel like something's finally paying off for you, okay? Someone said it's hard to hold back. Yeah, it can be. Someone says social media is used as a weapon. Most definitely. Oh, okay, I got you. It's the same, like, I've been, ever since I've told people what's been going on with me, I've had a couple of people on here, you know, screaming at me that I need Jesus Christ and I need this and that. But these are people that, you know, they're dealing with awful health issues themselves. So it's like, honey, it don't matter what spiritual or religious belief you have. At the end of the day, we're all humans and we're all bound to decay at some point. It's just inevitable. It's what, you know what I mean? You can shout stuff about Jesus at me all day. That's not going to convert me, you know? Um, and these people, you know, I know people that have horrible, you know, organ failures, organ issues, and they praise God every day, all day, you know. So people are just prejudiced, honestly. We have, in the light of the moon, a full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. So I feel like you guys are going to find some sort of light at the end of a tunnel here. The next full moon that's coming up, I'm not sure exactly when it is, but something about the next full moon may actually be very beneficial to you guys when it comes to overcoming your fears, or even some of you are, people are going to be, I feel like people are also going to, like, you could be very beautiful, you could be very handsome, but I feel like people are going to notice that even your soul, your spirit, is very beautiful or handsome as well. Like, there could have even been people that were judging you just off of your surface physical appearance, and maybe they didn't realize that you also had a beautiful heart or a beautiful soul. And some people are going to be realizing this about you guys within the next 7 days. I don't know. Someone could also be overcoming their fear of a dentist here as well. Okay, I know that's really random, but that could be for someone. Gentle moderation, take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you're trying to accomplish. So some of you may end up having to renegotiate something with someone. You're being guided to really take your time within the next 7 days. Don't feel pressured by other people or rushed by other people, especially if you got Taurus in your chart. We hate feeling rushed or pressured. So make sure you're not, you know, allowing yourself to feel that way or allowing other people to make you feel that way. You're going to be able to accomplish something regardless. Also, if you're doing something, you need to be doing it in moderation. This could be smoking, this could be drinking, this could be fast food. I mean, this could be anything, really. But make sure you are doing something in moderation, because it's going to benefit you in the long run. Because there's something you could be doing or engaging yourself in. I mean, it could even be like partying or something. Make sure you're doing something with gentle moderation so that something doesn't get out of control. And we have dancing in the rainbow. You could be seeing dolphins or rainbows as a confirmation, but you need to be breaking free from whatever you feel is holding you back. You need to express your happiness, show your happy side. Maybe you guys are going to feel happier than you have been. You guys are going to be seeking out and finding out what you truly desire, and you're going to be going after this. For some of you, it's dance. Maybe you guys are wanting to be a dancer or something to do with dance exercise. You need to know that you can do this, but you need to break free from something first. Like, maybe there's something that you're not moderating. There could be something that you're doing, partying too much, drinking too much, smoking too much, having a certain perspective or, you know, thought patterns that are negative or not beneficial. There's something that you're doing that's too much that needs to be moderated. It could even be unhealthy foods. But the way you're going to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish is by moderation and by breaking free from whatever's holding you back. And it is possible to do whatever this is, okay? And then we have single-mindedness at the bottom of the deck as well. You need to choose your own path and what's best suited for you over the next 7 days. Finding Nemo, the movies, could be a confirmation for someone. There is a mutually beneficial venture coming for you. There's some sort of extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this very moment, and you need to utilize this relationship, connection, or business partnership in order to benefit not only you, but everyone else concerned as well, okay? So that is everything I'm seeing for pile number 3. I feel like this needs to come out as well. Every step counts. There is a advantage in taking things slowly. Take things one day at a time, or focus on one thing at a time. Or if you're trying to quit something one day at a time. Don't quit everything at once. Like going back to the moderation, like if you're someone that's trying to cut out several different things in your life, just cut out one thing at a time, because if you cut out a lot of things at once, you are more likely to either relapse or to fall off a diet or to fall off an exercise routine. Like, it's important to do things slowly and one thing at a time, because that's what's going to help you not backtrack. And I'm telling you this from my own personal experience as well. So there is a advantage of just taking things slowly. Not everything has to be fixed overnight. Not everything has to be healed overnight. Not all of your goals and decisions and planning does not have to happen overnight. There's something that you guys want to do, and you need to be doing it step by step, day by day. Or if there's something you're trying to quit or cut out, do it step by step or day by day. I know when there's a lot of us, when we want something so badly, we want to just do everything at once or cut everything out at once. And more than likely, people tend to set themselves up with failure for going about things that way, okay? So do things slowly and one day at a time, or, you know. So you guys are going to have a lot of options, a lot of opportunities. This is going to be a really good start to something, some sort of golden opportunities coming for you. But within the next 7 days, the next 7 days is you taking day by day, step by step, you know, planning by planning, because the next 7 days, it's like your blueprint or your roadmap to some sort of huge golden opportunity that's going to come to you maybe in a month or a couple of months, you know what I mean? So that's everything for pile number 3. I love you guys so much. I'm so happy to be back. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. It does help out the channel. It helps the channel grow. Let me catch up on comments really quick, and then I'm going to hop off of here. Oh, cool. Brandy says in 7 days it will be 7/7. Hell yeah. Okay. That might be a good day for people to pray or manifest or do magic or affirmations, Reiki, something. She says in 7 days it will be 7/7, July 7th. That could be very beneficial or helpful for someone here. Sorry if I'm also talking. I feel like I'm screaming, but I have like one of those wind machines behind me to keep me cool, and it's like really loud, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm speaking over that. So if I'm like screaming, I'm really sorry. Someone said gamble. Maybe someone needs, if I don't like to gamble or play the lottery, but if you guys do, maybe something about July 7th would be a lucky day to gamble or play the lottery or something, for those of you that are into that kind of thing. You have been missed. Talk as loud as you want. I always have to talk louder in the summertime because all the damn fans that are going on. The fans and the window AC units get so loud. We can't even hear each other across the house. If someone's knocking on my door, I can't even hear them. It's like, Papa's got to go to Atlantic City. Oh my God. That's funny. Hell, it might be closer for you to hit up the Mississippi casino boats or something like that. I don't know if you're into that, but I know Mississippi is like a big casino kind of place. I forget what it's called though. I'm not, you guys, I used to live near Milwaukee. I used to live near Chicago, and I also used to live near Milwaukee. And they had this like giant, and I mean giant casino in Milwaukee. And I went up there for the first time. I lost $10, and I got so mad that I lost $10, I never gambled again. So I just went to the bar and drank margaritas and watched very suspicious people hang around the bathroom areas that I'm pretty sure were prostitutes, but no judgment on that. It's just that I didn't want to gamble anymore after losing, so I just drank margaritas, and then I people watched the people at the casino. And let's be real, a lot of people at the casino are very entertaining to watch. So that's the first and last time I've ever been in a casino. It's just not my vibe. Yeah, the riverboat gambling. I've known old people to travel from Georgia to Mississippi to go to that casino boat thing. I've never been to it, but I'm just not. I got too much Taurus in my chart, and I do not like gambling. I don't have the kind of commitment or attention span to gamble and lose my money. I know. Oh, you've been to the boats? Nice. Yeah, I hear it can be fun, if you go to just like hang out and chill, but there's some old people up there. They take that shit seriously. It's kind of sad, to be honest. Like, sometimes we'd see people and it'd be like kind of funny, people watching, but then you'd see other people and it's just sad. Because I've even seen people who like wouldn't get up and use the bathroom, and they're like peeing in cups and stuff so they don't have to like leave their damn casino slot. I'm just like, oh my dear God. Right. There's a reservation casino in North Georgia. I didn't know that. I've never heard of that. But I'm going to get off here, you guys. I had fun. I love you guys so much. And hopefully I'll be on here tomorrow. But if not, I'm doing both of these group rituals tomorrow. So I may not come on here tomorrow because of the 2 group rituals that I have going on. But if I'm not on here tomorrow, I'm definitely going to try to get on here Wednesday. But it was really nice seeing all of you again and talking to you guys again in a very normal type of way instead of all the chaos that's been going on. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here. So I love you guys. Bye.